Hey, all right. So welcome to another training video. I'm going to go over hook, value, call to action. You can also find a whole entire coaching call dedicated to hook, value, call to action, script writing, and kind of like an implementation workshop as well. But I'm going to give this to you now. You can start working on it, print out the PDF that goes with it. Use ChatGPT to help you. ChatGPT knows what to do when you say, please give me a script with hook, value, call to action. So let's dive into it. What is a hook? So I'm going to pull up the definition of it, or kind of like loose definition. A hook is an attention grabber that draws your audience in and makes them want to engage with your content. It's typically the first sentence, image, or question that captures interest. It is also the subject line. Whatever your hook is, it needs to be in the subject line. So a subject line is also meant to be an attention grabber, aka a hook. So this is anything in conversations, in person. I mean, whatever you do, know what problem you're solving, know what you're gonna say. Like, it's kind of like your elevator speech, especially when you're talking about social media. So why is it important? It captures attention quickly. It says, in a world of short attention spans, you only have seconds to grab someone's attention. It sets the tone, so a strong hook immediately signals that your content is relevant and engaging, and it encourages continuation. Without a compelling hook, your audience might move on before the message gets delivered. And actually, you know what? I'm going to share my screen on this. So I'm not making an official PDF or handout because we have a lot of stuff that speaks to this already in the modules, but I'm just going to pull up what I'm reading here. So ChatGPT is unbelievably amazing, and don't mind all my browsers up here. This is just what I do, okay? This is my ADD brain, and I love it with all the things open, because if I shut it down, I'll forget it was open. So it's the way my brain works. Examples of hooks. Do you know why most marketers fail within the first year, right? So for you as a loan officer, this is top 3 misconceptions of a first-time home buyer. People are gonna go, oh, first-time home buyer, okay. That calls out my niche. Again, like it says up here, in a world of short attention spans, you only have seconds to grab someone's attention. We are fighting for attention in 3 seconds. If you take the time to say, my name is Joe and I'm with XYZ Mortgage, people are gonna scroll right past you, because they don't care what your name is. If they're a non-follower, they want information and they want a hook. They don't know they want a hook, but they need an attention grabber. So they don't care what your name is. If they already follow you, they probably are your friends, family, past clients, someone that knows your name somewhat. So don't take the time to introduce yourself. You also don't need to introduce your company, because people don't care. They won't remember. And what if you change companies? Your social media and your branding should be all about brand awareness for you, what your niches are, who your ideal client is, what problems you solve for the community, what your pillars are. Do you like hunting, fishing, loving every day, friends, family, how many kids do you have, or you love dogs and you donate to the SPCA, whatever that is. Those are the kinds of things that you're gonna be using, but not your company's brand. All the other stuff, you got tons and tons and stuff of content that I just rattled off, right? So encourages to continue to watch you. So you're building trust. You're winning before you arrive to that loan application appointment, because you're doing hooks and you are continuing for them to engage in content. And that's why it's so important to follow this framework, okay? So you're wasting 50% of your marketing budget and you don't even know it. So that's a bold statement. So another way of saying it, another example of a hook as a loan officer is, common misconception for reverse mortgages is no, it is not just for desperate seniors, right? So, or stop thinking that just because you have an ITIN loan, you can't buy a house. Whatever it is, you're directly grabbing their attention, okay? So part 2 is value. This is where you go in to bridge the gap between where people are now and where they want to get to. So they want to buy a house, but they're stuck in the rent cycle. So where they are now is stuck in the rent cycle. One of my students said, I thought you were saying rent cycle this whole time. Like, oh, well, I guess could be something like that. But no, the rent cycle. In the future, they know that where they want to get to is owning a home. That's up to you to bridge the gap. So what happens in all the middle? This is where you say, Top 3 misconceptions of a first-time homebuyer loan. Let's say that's the hook. So number 1, that you think you need absolutely perfect credit. That is so untrue. I help people, by the dozens, buy homes, build generational wealth, etc. So that's giving value. It's keeping them engaged, and it's building trust because it's showing that you are the brain surgeon in what you do. Right? So value, value, value. And before I go into the call to action, I'll continue with the value portion of like a script that I just used. So hook, top 3 misconceptions of a first-time home buyer. Value, that you think you need perfect credit. That is absolutely not true. I help people all the time with way less than perfect credit. Number 2, so we're still giving value. I was shocked to hear that a huge percentage of new home buyers think that they need to save for 20% down. We have down payment assistance programs. We have, I allow gift funds from relatives, co-signers, leveraging your retirement accounts, your 401k. Okay, so that's all the value piece of that kind of script. Call to action as definition is a CTA is a clear directive that tells your audience what to do next. It's the action step you want them to take after engaging with your content. Why is it important? It drives results. People don't know what to do. So you give them all this value. So you have a hook and you grab the attention. You give them value. You bridge the gap between where they're stuck and where they want to get to. And you're problem solving. All that meat in the middle that's missing, that's where you come in with your fire videos, your emails, your conversations, your Facebook Lives, your masterclasses, your events, your landing pages, your whatever you're doing in your business to make it better. And by the way, I teach all of that in Ignite. So if you're kind of like, oh my gosh, this is like, I need more support or this is confusing, get back on with my team. Just rebook a call. You can use that same link when you booked your welcome call, and they'd be more than happy to talk to you about making sure that you're the right fit for Ignite and all that stuff. So, all right. So provides direction. Again, people need to know what to do. So you did your hook, you did your value, and now what? A call to action is not, thank you, bye-bye, thanks for watching, happy Monday, have a nice day. It is certainly not, visit my website for more information. Nobody is going to go to your boring canned website, even if it's fun. They're not going to go there and they're just going to fill out a loan application. I mean, me personally, I will buy a course. I will invest in myself. I'll invest in mentorship. I love that. That's what's helped me build my 7-figure business. I've made millions in the real estate industry, in coaching, and as a loan officer. So if somebody's website's good outside of the loan officer, industry, then yeah, I will most likely go in there and check things out, check out testimonials and all that. But the thing is about the loan officer world is that we have our hands tied because a lot of the times our company controls our website, which makes sense, right? They pay for it, they add your name, they put some canned stuff on there, but it's nothing to really wow the person to apply for a loan. And remember, for me, if I'm buying like a $497 course or whatever it is, or I'm booking a call or something, it's very clear outside of the industry on how to book the call. Like that's their flow, that's their system. If you're driving traffic to your website and you don't have a calendar link that pops up, or you don't have a pop-up domain giving them a free gift or something, which 90% or more loan officers do not have, I would say it's probably 95% or more, they're gonna look around at your website if you're even lucky for them to land on it, and they're not going to know what to do because there's no proper call to action. So stop driving traffic to your website. People want to talk to you. They want to give their social security number and their birthday and all of that to you, not on the website. And remember, a statistic was done, and I actually started interviewing a lot of people when I was asking my past clients questions. I said, how many of you, or directly I would ask them, how do you feel like when you fill out a loan application on somebody's website, are you concerned that it's going to go straight to an underwriter? And they're like, oh, it doesn't? I didn't know that. It doesn't go to an underwriter first. They don't know this. So don't drive traffic to your website. Your call to action needs to be book a call for a free 30-minute pre-purchase strategy session, or book a free 30-minute discovery session. Make it about them, right? You're discovering what their needs are, not call me to fill out a loan application today. That sounds so unbelievably boring. So calls to action needs to be share this post with a friend who's stuck in the rent cycle, Share this post with a self-employed friend of yours that needs to hear this. Share this post with a coworker. Share this with friends and family. Drop the hint to your mom and dad if you are looking to get some gift funds to make your house affordable and you know mom and dad are down for it. Share this post with them. You can be funny. You can be fun. A lot of people, especially us loan officers, I don't know what happens to us, but we put on like our video hat or like our corporate hat, and all of a sudden we get just like funny. We need to loosen up a little bit. People want to know that you're a human and the brain surgeon, which is why different training, but you have to speak to your niches and your avatar. But they want to know that you're a human. They want to go to you for answers. And the only way for them to trust you and to go to you for answers is if you are calling out their problems and you're doing what's called winning before you arrive on video, right? So share this post, comment below. Link is in bio for my calendar link. You can give away lead magnets using ManyChat.ai. So there's all kinds of stuff that you can do. So here's some examples over and above what I just gave you. Click the link below to schedule your free consultation today, or comment below with your niche and I'll give you tips to dominate it, right? So these are all the kinds of things that you can do. I don't like free consultation. Make it about them, make it sound exciting. So one of my, stop sharing my screen here. One of my good friends, an entrepreneur that does brand specialist stuff. So she takes like some big corporations. I'm just going to give examples, but like a Pottery Barn or like a Clorox or like a something like that, right? So she will take their brand, their boxing and packaging, and she will make it better, like sustainable to make sure it meets like California regulations. She will make sure that it's attractive, that it's very clear what's in the package, and she will actually repackage these kinds of things. So she had a book an intro to my team call. I was like, let's call her Susie. I'm like, Susie, absolutely not. You got to get rid of that. And she's like, why? But that's what everybody calls it. I'm like, exactly. Studies show, Bob Proctor, the late Bob Proctor, one of the best mentors I've ever had, says that studies show if you follow the masses, the herd, historically speaking, has got it all wrong. Studies also show that if you follow the road less traveled, you'll never make another mistake again in your life. So, with that being said, here's what I want you to know. That if you are saying book an intro call to my team, you're following the herds and the masses, and it's gonna fall on deaf ears. So we went in ChatGPT and I said, Susie does brand packaging, marketing to make it sustainable, blah, 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 to help companies sell more products and make more money and blah, blah, blah. I said, give me 10 different book a call links that make sense for a call to action on her videos. And it gave all these different ones. The two best ones were Power Up Profit session, right? Discovery call, power up your profit. That's amazing. Salespeople always want to make more money. And then it was also a brand transformation call, discovery call. I thought those were so cool. So my girlfriend, grab those, rename your links in your Calendly. Calendly allows you to name what the link is called, and it'll give you like a little URL that has like the wording in there. So make sure you're making the link about them in your calls to action. So again, hook, value, call to action. Now, in future video trainings, we talk about niches, we talk about client avatar. It gets dripped out slowly once a month for you so you can implement it. But if you're wanting to fast track this and you need more information on ideal client, aka avatar, niches, go into the resources section, look at the past client coaching calls, we title them. You can also go on my YouTube and look up titles like that, because I just did one on, I was wearing the same shirt actually. So go look for this shirt and look up information that dives deeper into what an ideal avatar is that will help you write your scripts and follow that hook, value, call to action framework. Check out the PDF, check out the past coaching call that explains all of this. And I hot seated, I think 3 or 4 people, and we went through what their questions were. So go find that past coaching call. I believe it was January 2nd or 3rd, something like that. And somewhere around those dates. So go look at the headline. My team's awesome at titling it. If you have any questions or you can't find it, go to support@tiffanyrosecoaching.com. Go to the private Facebook group in Leap. And if you're watching this on YouTube or different platform, then you can always email my team at support@tiffanyrosecoaching.com for anything upcoming events, diving deeper, going into Ignite, whatever it is you're looking for, we got you. So go build your scripts. Hook, value, call to action, go, 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 and have fun. Have fun with it. Bye.